What is going on, YouTube? We are back here again for some more action here in the United States Football Association. 3 games down for the season 7 format. Season 7 week 8 format. I'm tripping, you know, it's been a while since I've been on, but we got to keep the games moving along, and we got ourselves a great game here between 2 of our newest teams to join the league, and they'll be facing up against each other for the first time. It's going to be New Jersey and Toronto doing their things in this one. Toronto comes into this game with only 3 wins, and they need to see if they can keep pace with the rest of the Eastern Conference, see if they can sneak their way into the playoffs. So this will be a big game for them. But it'll also be a big game for New Jersey as well, coming off of a loss, and they're 1 game behind Toronto. So a win here against them will move them into the number 4 seed in the East. I can't wait to see how this one goes down. Everything else is set. New players joining for Toronto, a new cornerback and a new wide receiver joining before the end of the trade deadline, which is our cutoff time for any new players joining the team or joining other teams and stuff. So now every time someone makes a player, they will be inserted into the draft class coming up. So I can't wait to see what they do here, but we're going to get this one kick started. Can't wait to see how this one turns out. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get it going. I'm feeling a little better, but I've still been up and down on my side, so I might still be clicking on and off as I've been doing before. But nonetheless, we are underway, as it looks like the homies in Toronto will start off with the football. They'll be in the black and silver uniform set, and it looks like Jersey will be rocking the white tops, camo bottoms. As you see a pass here, looking to launch this deep, already started out and gonna be incomplete. It's gonna be 2nd and 10 coming up here for Toronto. As I gotta turn my volume down, I'm gonna try to do the first 2 drives, or at the very least the first quarter. If I go past that, you know what I'm saying. Make sure y'all good to go. As we see a handoff for the first time, it's Austin Wilson who finds a lane and picks up the first. The gain of 11, and it's going to make it 1st and 10. I know Toronto's been chomping at the bit to get on the field, and we got ourselves another triple header coming up here on Monday. Going to be the first game here between Jersey and Toronto. Should be a fun matchup as always. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates. We keep it moving as another blitz is trying to get home, but it's not quite there, as that is going to be caught by number 84. That is going to be Dusty Rooks getting his first catch. A gain of 14 for number 84, and here comes Toronto doing their thing. Going to be passing it, throws a short, going to be caught, tackled immediately after the catch. He did find a way to turn up to get a few yards, but going to make it 2nd and 3. Going to hand this off, and it's going to be Wilson pushing forward inside the 30 as the drive once again continues here for Toronto, and they're moving to 6 pretty easily. It's going to be 1st and 10 again. Handoff, and finding another hole as Wilson is going to pick the first down up inside the 15. They go, and New Jersey is going to have to find a way to stop this rushing attack if they want to find a way to get the W. So far, Toronto's been walking them down the field. It's going to be 1st and 10 again. Passing it, looking, middle field, and caught and punched out at the last second. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up, trying to get it to Phoenix Jones. for his first attempt, but I believe they'll mark that as a drop. Unfortunate for him for his first try, but he tried to fit it in there. Going to make a 2nd and 10 here. He's going to be much more updated along with his son on the other side of the ball. We'll see how he does as we see a short drop back passing it caught, and it's going to be a 3rd down situation coming up as New Jersey's looking to get off of the field real quick. Foley, the backup tight end, makes the catch. Going to make a 3rd down coming up. Big play here. Gonna pass it, looking for a man, takes off to run the pass rush, getting home, and it's gonna be a sack. There goes Rich Chattison taking it down, and there's gonna be a stop here from New Jersey. Should see the field goal team come soon here for Toronto. Great job, great defense there to bend but don't break. From the left hash, kick is going to be up from David Washington, and he will knock it through. As it looks like Toronto will score the first points on the board in this ball game. 7 minutes left in the first quarter, and we shall see what the homies in New Jersey can do here. New Jersey got a lot of talent on offense. Zaire Augustus in his 8th start in the USFA coming to the field soon. We'll see what happens on the return beforehand, but can't wait to see what Mr. Augustus can do. I call him the magic man with how he be jumping up and throwing the football. He's had a few of those moments so far this season, as it looks like that's a nice return there from Zachariah Branch. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Let's see what they got going on and see if they can make some plays. Single back. And they're going to send the man in motion. They're going to give it to him, and cuts up and cutting backwards. There goes Bandy. He's still able to get some positive yardage out of it. Got a little confused. Thought he was going to get hit and tried to avoid it, and ended up picking up the yards anyway. A gain of 8 there for the big homies in New Jersey. Could have been a little bit more if he kept on pushing, but we'll see what they do here, trying to get something cooking. Handoff. There goes a juke move, and going to get stuck in the backfield. He did get 1 yard. Going to make it 3rd down and 2 coming up. They keep it on the ground, and falling forward is Spiderweb. Looks like he'll make it 1st and 10. The drive continues here for the big homies in New Jersey. Let's see what they can do with this drive. Fake the handoff, quick pitch right side, and going to be caught. And there goes Zachariah Branch coming through with the big play. Past the 40 on the other side, and here comes Jersey. They're starting to click a little bit. It's 1st and 10 again. Tomlin Juicer there to clean up the tackle there at the end. Almost got him off sides. Looking, throws it short. There goes Darren Guadiana getting to the 30. And it's going to be 2nd and 3 coming up now. Offense here for Jersey is clicking, and they're looking for a little bit more here on offense. They want to take the lead. Like I said, I'll finish out the first 2 drives, see how I feel. I'm feeling okay right now, but I've noticed as I've talked longer, it's been kind of a trying time trying to stay with the voice. But it's going to be 1st and 10 as they give it to Spider Web. Yogi Bar with his first tackle of the game is going to be 1st and 10 coming up, as they are currently closing in on field goal range. Their kicker has been up and down. Might be a little too much for him right here, so they definitely want to get a little closer just in case. And they will keep it on the ground. There goes Spiderweb getting close to the 20. 2nd and medium coming up here. Faking the handoff, looking for a man desire, taking off to run, trying to use that speed, runs over a man almost, and he's going to pick up 3 on the carry. Avoids throwing it in coverage, just takes what the defense gives them, holds on to the football. 3rd and 2 coming. Third and 2 here, and to keep it on the ground, bounces out, and he's going to punch right back in once he finds that crease. And now they're inside the 15. A long drive here for New Jersey. Both offenses finding a way down the field. It's going to be 1st and 10 again as the Battalion, they try to find their way into the end zone. They're looking pretty nice. But we see another jump pass. Right side, and it's going to be caught. There goes that man right there. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Third and 9 coming up here, and it's looking like it's going to be the end of the first quarter. And we'll see what happens here as the game continues on. Let's see how it goes. Flip the field. And we got Zaire Augustus trying to get his first touchdown of the game. It's going to be a passing situation, looking for a man, and wide open Darren Guadiana up the seam, and they can't stop number 83. That's going to be a big bucket, and New Jersey's going to take the lead. And they left them wide open there. Blown coverage for sure in the red zone. Kicking this one, and it's actually going to be a miss. So 6-3 is your score. We shall see what happens on the next drive coming up here for Toronto. Had to double check a few things. Made that logo just a little bit bigger. It was kind of irking me, but it's going to be 1st and 10 again here for Toronto, trying to get something cooking on offense. Got all the way down the field, but got stopped. Both offenses shown the ability to move the football, which is encouraging to see, or at least from the offensive standpoint. We'll see if the defenses make adjustments. This car is going to look left side and going to be almost picked off as David Sutherland was right on his man, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, this is a big game here. Well, we've seen Pittsburgh win earlier this week. So the number 3 seed will still need some ground to make in order to try to catch Pittsburgh, but still a lot of time to see if these teams could go make a play. And that is going to be a sack, and that is going to be JC Judon coming off of the edge. And Jim Carr, he had no time there. The blitz was perfect. No person to throw it to either. It's going to be 3rd and 18 coming up. Send it here, looking for a man, taking off the back foot and avoids the safety. But that's going to be a stop, and the defense of New Jersey holds strong. We'll see what happens here. It's going to be 4th and 18 coming up. Sending this one away down to the 35. Going to be a return, getting to the 45. And here comes New Jersey, trying to turn up a little bit. That was Levante Lewis, the former Voyager, getting into the mix. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up for the Battalion. Handoff, pushing forward and gonna find his way to midfield, more than likely past midfield. A gain of 6 on that play here from the homies in New Jersey. And I don't know, I love these camo pants, man. Like, they're one of my favorites. They're definitely top 3 for me in regards to like the jersey sets. I like the New Jersey, the New York ones, and also the Huntington Beach. I like the classic stripe going down. As it's going to be a jump pass here, and that's a dot. There goes the big homie Zachariah Branch. I gotta see that replay. Every time I see that jump pass, amazing things happens. Look at that. He was like, nope. I thought I was gonna run, but I'm gonna throw it. And that was a big bucket there for sure. The drive continues, as looks like New Jersey's going for a big jumbo set here. Gonna fake the handoff, looking for a man, and gonna get sacked. It's gonna be, looks like a bot player getting into the mix. Not a user, but a big play nonetheless. The first sack of the game for Toronto is gonna set up 2nd and 17. And they had people there to block them, but looks like Spiderweb missed his assignment. And now it's gonna be a 2nd and long situation. Passing it again, left side and caught. Juke move, Dragon, and I think he got close. They said he got it. There goes Ryan Bandy with his first catch. It's 1st and 10 coming up here. Nice pass once again by Zaire Augustus, who's having a great game here. I'm gonna keep it moving though. 1st and 10 again. Gonna fake the handoff. Got some people going deep. Oh, and punched out at the last second. Zachariah Branch had the ball in his hands and it got punched out. That was a very stellar defensive play if you paid attention. Gonna make a 2nd down and 10 coming. The first incompletion of the day for Zaire Augustus too. There's gonna be a screen coming and it's gonna be a flag. I might be roughing the passer, and I was definitely right. Andre Krim a little late on the hit, and that's going to make it 1st and goal coming up here. Will they decline it or did they just take the penalty? I would have just took the penalty, me personally. But here comes Jersey, right back in the red zone, 8 yards away from another score. Gonna be another pass. Looking middle of the field and caught. And there goes Zachariah Branch, who gives up his body, does not fight through contact, and he gets stopped right at the line. So he's gonna not get the touchdown. He's just gonna run into the wall. But yeah, he didn't take the contact. He would, if he would have got it, he would have got the touchdown. But now it's 2nd and goal here. 6 seconds left on the play clock, but they will hike it, looking for a man again. Middle of the field and a dot, and there goes Drew Stowe. as New Jersey takes the lead even further. It's going to be a 2-score game now in their favor. They're going to review it. I think he got it though. It was pretty close to me, but I did see the other foot slide as he was getting his feet inbound. So that's going to make it 12-3. 2-score game here for New Jersey. We'll see if they can knock through the extra point this time around to at least force Toronto to get a touchdown and a field goal to tie. And this time it does go through, and it's going to be 13-3 in New Jersey. Honestly, one of their more complete games I've seen up to this point, and I'm still kind of kicking it right here. So far so good. I've been trying my best, been getting out, I've been getting active a little bit more. I still feel it in my voice. I'm sure you can hear it. I don't have that but everything is everything. Still alive, still got to get the games out for sure. Got 2 more games a little bit later on, and I'll go ahead and click them on for you just so you can know what's happening. But we got Arizona taking the trip to Texas to face on the Dragons, the Dallas Dragons. They're trying to stay pace in the West, as is Arizona. And Arizona got their first win last week, so now they're trying to get their first win streak of the season. And on the final game, which will be on Twitch, it'll be Tampa Bay and Charlotte. So make sure you watch out for that game as well. Going to be a fun ride between the number 1 and the number 2 team in the Eastern Conference. So with Charlotte losing, that opens the door for Tampa Bay to potentially lap them, and they'll be the number 1 team. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you watch out for that. It's going to be a fun ride as always, but we got to get back into the gameplay. There was a return, got them to around the 25-yard line, and here we are again. Toronto needs something. Looking for a man. Throws it short. Going to get dragged down there after a gain of 2. Another motion man looking, midfield, and caught. There goes number 87 getting into the mix. That's Spike Tillman for his first catch, I believe. Going to make it 3rd and 4 coming up as New Jersey has yet another chance to quickly get off of the field. Second quarter. Going to be passing it. Looking left side, and going to be almost picked off by number 3, who's right there step to step with Spike Tillman. And New Jersey playing some inspired football in this first half. We'll see if they can close it out with another score, but right now New Jersey is currently in their bag right now. Sending this one. Going to be returned, taking this one past the 25, and he's going to get it to around the 26-27 yard line or so, as New Jersey has the lead. One more touchdown in their favor. Might be a little ugly here for Toronto, but still plenty of time in this ball game. And once again, I want to thank everyone in the Discord for all the kind wishes, trying to get me back to health. A lot of people was worried about me, but I was like, I just gotta sit a little bit. I'm not like I'm dying or anything, but I'm gonna pass it again with middle of the field and caught by the halfback. That is going to be big home and spider web, as Zaire Augustus is currently 10 for 11 so far today and 2 TDs. I believe the league average is like 66%. A lot of people have been posting a lot of high percentages, as that is going to be a false start from the right tackle. Just a little flinch. Sometimes those don't get called. I see them all the time, but like throughout these games, like check the line and you can see them move a little bit. Sometimes they call them, sometimes they don't. Some of them are a lot more visible than others, but it's 2nd and 7 here. and they'll try the ground game, see what they could get. They're going to get those yards back for sure. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 1 situation. Crowd's trying to get them back in the ball game. They need a stop. And they're going to pass it here. Middle of the field and caught. There goes Branch inside the 45-yard line, and keeping the drive alive again is this New Jersey offense. It's going to be 1st and 10 with 4 minutes left in the second. I love the progression I've been seeing from New Jersey, though. Like, they've been showing out great games in comparison to what we've seen week 1, week 2. They've got blown out a few times, but that was mostly due to the talent gap. But New Jersey, they're proving their worth here in the USFA, game in and game out since week 4 or 5, I'd say, where I've started seeing some life in the offense. It was more about canceling out those small mistakes, and so far it's been working out for them very well, in my opinion, as it's less than 3 minutes now. Gonna be a fake of the handoff, looking deep and caught again by Mr. Bandy. The Bandy Branch duo is putting in work on this secondary, and they're having trouble slowing these two down. There's going to be another 1st and 10 situation, and New Jersey is right back in the red zone. Zaire Augustus passing it again. Middle of the field and caught. There goes Bandy reaching over, and he's going to get in the end zone again. And there goes the Battalion slamming it down. Big bucket, New Jersey. And they're going to make it 19-3. And Toronto is in a bad place right now if they cannot stop this passing attack. And he is going to knock it through. It's 20-3 now. A 17-point ball game where Toronto has yet to find life here in this offense. The run game looked like it was working, and it kind of went away from it, to be honest. They probably need to run it a little bit more before it gets out of hand. See if they could get Austin Wilson to maybe a screen or something. But right now, you got to give credit where credit is due. New Jersey said that y'all been sleeping on us for way too long. And here comes the Wraiths coming onto the field after the kick return. Get a closer look at those pants, though. I like the pants. I like the tops as well, with the white going across the numbers and stuff like that. I wish I could kind of make them tattered a little bit, so it's almost like they're like tattered on with the camo, you know what I'm saying? But I don't have that capabilities yet. I'll let you know when I get it. But it's going to be a return here, taking the pass to 25, closer to 30, and it's going to be 1st and 10 again. Faking the handoff. Jim Carr looking for a man. Find it to catch. And there goes number 22. Austin Wilson with the catch. Going to be 2nd and 9 coming up. Single back set here. Tight ends are either side of the line. Going to look for a man. As Carr steps back and runs straight into Ladavius Button, and that's going to be the first sack for him on the day, as the Jersey offense and defense, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, and Toronto is yet to find an answer. And if the last 3 drives of Jersey is any indication, the last thing that they want to give to the Battalion is another chance to score before the half. But it's going to be 3rd and 16 here. And it looks like they will try the ground game just to see if they can make the punt a little bit easier. And New Jersey will call the timeout. Gonna make it 4th down and 12. Here comes David Washington sending it away. Gonna be returned. Gonna take it past the 25 and rolls over to around the 31-yard line. And it's gonna be 1st and 10 again. Here comes the big homies at New Jersey. Every single time they've been on the field, they've scored a touchdown. That's 3 for 3 in regards to drives. Not necessarily the same thing could be said for the extra points, but when it comes to touchdowns, they found a way to get the job done. And it's gonna be 1st and 10 again. Gonna pass it here. Here comes Augustus. Looking for a man, middle of the field, and a dot again to Branch. And he's just weaving through this defense here. Over 90% here for Zaire Augustus, just dotting them up. The protection's perfect, and it's gonna be 1st and 10 again. 5 catches for 80 yards as they go no huddle here. Turning up the pace a little bit off the back foot and just throws this one away to stop the clock. They don't have any timeouts, and that'll be the 2nd incompletion on the game. Another drop back looking and just throws this one away. He almost got sacked there. That was probably the best he could do on that particular play because there was the dude right in his face. And now it's 3rd and 10 with 1 minute left in the second. Jersey has found a way to convert on all their 3rd downs so far in this game. Gonna pass it again. Gonna look for another 1st, and that's not gonna help. It's gonna get him to midfield. He gets out of bounds, and we should see the punt team for the first time on New Jersey side see what he could do. Eddie Sato coming to the field. Looking for a bounce. Got a decent bounce, but just a little too close to that goal line, and it'll go to the end zone for a touchback. So looks like it's another minute or another 53 seconds. I'm going to take a little bit of a break and come back into it. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to shout out all of our affiliates and everything like that. Shout out to the GSB, Gold Standard Basketball. Shout out to Goals, Grade 1 Hockey League Sim. And also shout out to the big homies at the ECFL, the Elite College Football League, as that was almost picked off by who I believe was AB Johnson across the middle. Also shout out to our sponsors, W. You see that going across the top. You'll see it, like, make sure you get the USFA 9 in the promo code when you make your purchase. You'll get 10% off of each and every order that you choose to have with them. As we see Jim Carquick pitch in, had a man and missed them. And then also shout out to Paladin as well. If you need any software help for your business, that's the perfect place to go. 10 out of 10 times. Third and 10 coming up. And it's going to be a handoff and not going anywhere. And I'll go ahead and use this time to take a little breather, get something to drink. And I'll be back as quick as I can. I'll see what happens after the end of the second. Okay, back for a little bit. I have to take a call pretty soon, so I'll probably just let the game rumble during the fourth quarter. But right now, it looks like the homies in Toronto are looking for some sort of momentum, but the defense of New Jersey is not letting up, even though Austin Wilson is having a pretty decent game, over 5 yards a carry. The passing attack, from what I was able to see, not too pleasant, as New Jersey holds on to their 17-point lead. Going into the later portions of the third quarter, it's going to be 3rd and 6, a big third down. They need to score quick, and there's going to be incomplete as he gets stuck trying to fit that one to Phoenix Jones. That ain't going to work. It's going to be 4th and 6, and there's going to be another punt again here for Toronto. Sending this one away is David Washington. And it's going to be returned by Levante Lewis, looking to get some yards, going to get past the 35, down to the 38, maybe the 39. And it's going to be 1st and 10 again, and it should be New Jersey ball heading into the end of the third quarter. Once again, shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for your time as well with us in the USFA. We do our best to give you the best premium content each and every week, as we have passed the halfway mark of the season. There's going to be a toss down the left sideline. There's a flag though. What is the flag? It's going to be a hold, and they'll make it 1st and 10 coming up. First and 20. Looking right side and caught. Pushing forward. Getting all those yards back is Drew Stout, as Zaire Augustus is going to crack 300 yards before we enter the beginning of the fourth quarter. Throw your fours up. Let's go ahead and get into it, folks. Best of luck to both of these teams. Best of luck to everybody this week that hasn't played yet. We got 2 more games here in this slate of games, as we see a handoff at 2nd and 7, and going to push forward is Spiderweb on second contact. Going to make it 3rd and 2 coming up. In New Jersey, they played themselves into a game where they've shown the ability to move the ball down the field. Been amazing to see, I must say. I love seeing the newer teams go at it, and this is going to be a fun battle to watch for seasons to come. Coming into the league at the same time, we see the handoff, and there goes Spiderweb again with another 1st down play. The clock continues to roll in favor of the boys in green, and it's 1st and 10 coming up. Hear me coughing like an addict or something, but it's 1st and 10. Trying to get something going here on this drive. Going to send Bandy in motion, fake it to him, hand off up the middle, and get stuck. And they probably should have handed off to Bandy on that play, because he had a lot of room. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Handoff. Pushing forward, finding a hole, finds a 1st down, and a little bit more getting inside the 35 is Spiderweb for one of his better carries of the game, and it's going to be 1st and 10 again. He's been steadily upgrading as well, trying to put his team in the best position possible. Shout out to the interim team owner and C. Weber, whatever you want to call him. It's going to be a single back set. Is going to be another handoff, and he's going to find his way to the 30. As the clock continues to roll here, 9.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Drive continues to rumble. Another single back set and another handoff, pushing forward. This time is going to Levante Lewis. He's going to pick up 3, and now it's going to be 3rd and manageable here. Big play here. Going to fake the handoff. Zaire Augustus going to take off to run to the sidelines. Throws it and caught. There goes Guadiana coming away from the sideline to make it happen. And it's 1st and goal again here for the big homers in New Jersey. Single back set. Gonna pass it again. Looking for a man. Throws the left side and over the head of everybody. Not to be there. It's gonna be 2nd and goal. Stretching it to the left side and not a lot of room, but it's going to break a tackle, fighting forward and falls into the end zone and spider web, making it happen for the Battalion. And it's going to be 26-3. Strong play. Looks like Dexter Hall was the first one to contact them, and he couldn't bring him down. Mitchell Lott and the bot could not stop him, and it's going to be 26-3. Kick is going to be up and no good there for Eddie Sato, so that is where the score will remain. But a 23-point deficit is nothing to sneeze at. New Jersey, they're in the fast lane to get their 3rd W of the season. Approaching 50,000 views on the YouTube channel, getting closer to 350 subscribers as well. We need a little bit more for that. Let me see how many we're currently at. We're at 337, so we need 13 more people to subscribe to the channel, get to that 350 mark, pushing closer to 500. You know what I'm saying? I want to be here when we hit 1,000, then I want to be here when we hit 2,500, then 5K, then 10K, then 20K, then 50K, then 100K. I will be for all of that. It's only going to get bigger and better from here. It's 1st and 10 coming. Here comes Toronto trying to get something cooking on offense, as that is going to be incomplete. It looked like he got there a little early, me personally. That's just my personal opinion on that, but it's going to be 2nd and 10. Passing it again. Going to throw it short. It's going to be caught by 82. Reaching for the first. Not going to get it. But it's going to be 3rd down coming up. Six and a half minutes left in the 4th. Looking to launch it, almost picked off, and it should have been, but it's going to be 4th and 2, and I'd expect the punt team to come out, but me personally, I say go for it. You need a lot of scores. They're still within 3 scores technically, so yeah, that's what I was thinking. If it's past 3 scores, then they consider the punt, but technically still in the game. But they're going to hand it off and find a big hole. Going to pick up a first and a lot more than that thanks to the face mask. There goes Matt Phillips. McDowell put him inside New Jersey territory. It's 1st and 10 again. Passing it again, launching the right side and gonna be caught. Falling to the ground is Darren Elias and down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10 coming up, and he's up there and receiving touchdowns as well. He hasn't had one this game, neither has anyone else, but still one of the top dogs at the receiver position. And that's going to be a flag right there. Take it back a little bit. It's 1st and 15. Passing it again, looking right side and caught. Rush out the backfield, taking the pass to 25-yard line, getting those yards back. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Yeah, it looks like Darren Eliason is leading the league with 10 currently going into this ball game. Looking at the rest of the list, Kevin Lee moved up. He got 1 so far, so he's going to move to 7. Going to be passing it again and caught. Trying to stay up, and he's going to pick the first down up barely. Going to make it 1st and 10, and Toronto's trying to get something going here in the later portion of the game, make it a little bit more respectable. Look like he was about to stiff arm that dude, but Racewarm Carter dropping him down. He was drafted by Toronto, but they let him go. Short drop back, looking right side, and gonna be almost picked off. I thought he had it there, not to be. 2nd and 10. Ryan Davis should have 9, but he dropped the touchdown. Actually, I believe did he catch one? I have to double check. And Kai Coco hasn't played yet. He'll play in the last game. Carlton Banks moved up. He has 2 touchdowns now. So he's got 7 total. Looking for a man left side and caught. Dragged down, and I believe that's going to go half distance to the goal again. Ethan McWell's there, making the bad play after the bad coverage. His 1st and goal coming. Toronto trying to score. And also Anthony Stank scored a touchdown as well. So pretty tightly contested. We'll see if Kai Coco can have a 2 TD game and take the lead, assuming Darren Eliason doesn't score again. He is in the slot, so watch out for him. Gonna look his way, actually gonna look towards the tight end. There it goes, Dustin Rooks, and that's gonna be a touchdown there for Toronto. Definitely needed. Going to pass it, and a bullet to the right side is no good towards Phoenix. And that's going to make it 4:20 on the clock. And New Jersey, they're looking to burn some clock. Should see the onside kick coming. We'll see what happens here. Who will be the first defensive player to crack 10 sacks on the season? Dexter Hall, Gronky Kong, Hendricks Harlow each have 7. So Dexter Hall's from Toronto, Gronky Kong from Huntington Beach, Hendricks Harlow from Tampa. Then you have Calvin Thomas, Jerry Philbin, and Shane Knox at 6.5. That's Arizona, Pittsburgh, and Charlotte respectively. Andre Krim, he is with Toronto. He has 6. And then you have Bryce Stearns, Phenom Chisholm, and King Maximus each at 5. Oh, actually, Bryce Stearns and Phenom Chisholm have 5.5. King Maximus, the rookie, he has 5. So I believe he's the only. Well, no, never mind. Bryce Stearns is a rookie as well. So yeah, got a couple of rookies there in the top spots for sacks. Clearly, you love to see it. As a single back set here, going to hand it off to the big homie, pushing forward, getting to the 35-yard line. Going to make it 2nd and 3 coming up. Coming into this game, Big House the third, Caitlin Montaigne, Christopher Baker, CJ Bird, Pack Truscott, and Tyawire England each have 2 interceptions. No one has cracked that mark yet. As we see a big hole, and there goes that man, Spiderweb, getting into the mix. He's got 81 yards rushing today, and New Jersey's a couple of good plays like that away from making this a game where they score 30. Passing yard wise, Action Jackson Jr. from Arizona is actually leading with 2,043 going into the halfway mark, as we see a handoff past the 15, and Spiderweb just adding on to those yardage there. If he could finish off the drive on the ground, he could very well hit 100 yards. But they got Levante Lewis here in the backfield now. Give him a little break. They're going to hand it off to him. Going to find the hole. Going to push through. Gets to the 2-yard line. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning as the big homies in New Jersey came through with a big setup here. And that's going to make it 1st and goal. But yes, Aaron Nike as well, having 2,000 yards passing. You love to see it. Great job by the big homies there. Gonna give it to Spiderweb, who's looking for the touchdown. Is gonna find the touchdown, and that should put the bow in the present right there for New Jersey. Congratulations is in store, and they definitely earned it. A 32-9 score currently, with Toronto coming back onto the field. Kick is going to be up here. Kick is going to be good, and it's 33-9 in favor of New Jersey. We shall see what Toronto could do for their more than likely final drive of the game. But this is a game that Toronto's going to circle back to pretty soon, so make sure you watch out for that ball game. Should be fun to see when exactly that game is. Let me see if I could pull that up on my side. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so they will play right before the end of December, right before the midway point of December, actually December 15th to be exact. And it looks like that'll be in New Jersey, so make sure you watch out for that ball game as we see the return getting to around the 24. It's going to be 1st and 10 again, as Toronto has a chance to potentially make it a game where they don't score less than 10 points. Passing it, looking, screen pass is not going to work. That's going to be Rich Chaddison coming through with the big sack. 5 sacks on the game here for New Jersey, and that was a big reason why they're getting the victory today. You got to harass Carr. If you don't get to Carr, he'll dot you up all game long. As Toronto goes to the no huddle here, going to pass it again, looking left side and going to be caught, getting those yards back, and they'll call it their first time out here. 3 catches, 42 yards there for Darren Eliason. Actually, let me see where Darren Eliason is when it comes to receiving yards. He is top 4 currently going into this game, so we'll probably need one more game, assuming he gets, assuming he doesn't get any more targets. Probably need one more game to get over 700 receiving yards, passing the left side and caught, and that is a good play right there as he hangs onto the football, avoids getting stripped, and that'll definitely help his passing yard total or receiving yard total. 56 on the day, and it's currently at 639, so he's like one good first down away from hitting 700. We'll see if he can crack it here. He's in the slot right now, looking for a man again, sitting in the pocket, looking middle of the field, and caught. There goes Wilson, going to make the catch, and the juke move gets past the 40. And just adding on to the stats right now, 6 catches, 48 yards there for Wilson. Going to make it 1st and 10 again, 45 seconds left. Passing the left side and almost picked off again. Ethan McWells had his play, and he could not hang on to it. Ethan McWells had 4 interceptions last season with Huntington Beach. Hasn't quite found that same magic here in New Jersey, but a lot of talent there as that pass was off the mark there for Jim Carr. Going to make it 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 coming. Quick pitch right side is going to be caught. Going to try to get the first, but not to be, as Phoenix Jones picks up a catch. His first of the game and the first of many. I'm going to be sure about that. I like his jip. I do like his talent, and I think he's going to make the team very proud here in Toronto. There's going to be 5 seconds left. And they're more than likely going to try to go towards the end zone and almost throws a pick in the process to the other former Voyager, Kyshawn Williams. And that'll be ball game right here with that one. Final score will be 33-9. And what was a stellar performance from snap number 1 to snap number somewhere around 60. Somewhere around that number, maybe 50 60, something like that. But a great job nonetheless here for New Jersey. They are going to move to 3-5, so they could tie up with the Toronto Wraiths, who is also 3-5, but that'll move New Jersey to the number 4 seed, right behind Pittsburgh. So we'll see what happens here. Go check out the stats. You see there 18 first downs to 12. You see the 3rd down conversions. Toronto only converted 1 out of 11. You can't win games if you can't convert on 3rd down. And looking at the possession time, you see right there 27-54 there for New Jersey. Just ridiculous. As we check out the stats here, Zaire Augustus with another great game here. I want to see exactly where he is in regards to touchdowns. If he's in the top, he is not. He's not in the top 10. Let me go ahead back and see exactly where he is in the landscape of the league going into week number 9. See if I can bring that up real quick on my side before I go through the stats. Where are you, Zaire Augustus? Okay, so you have Zaire Augustus has 6 touchdowns, so he's a little bit closer to 10 on the season. So can't be mad at that. 23 for 32, 328 yards, 71% completion percentage, and as long as a 61. Jim Carter's longest catch of 16. He did throw a touchdown though, but he did throw sub 60, so you hate to see it. And 20 for 35, 162 there for Jim Carr. Rushing wise, Spiderweb led the way, 19 carries, 91 yards, 2 TDs. Austin Wilson, 11 carries, 68 yards. Levante Lewis, 2 for 14. Zaire Augustus, 2 for 9. Ryan Bandy, 1 for 8. And the longest carry of the day goes to Spiderweb right there with 16. Went a little too far, but here comes the Toronto offense here in regards to receiving. Austin Wilson led the way in catches, 6 for 48. Darren Eliason, 4 for 56. Dusty Rooks, 3 for 18 and a touchdown. Brax McFadden, 3 for 14. Spike Tillman, 1 for 4. Phoenix Jones, 1 for 7. Warren Sands had a drop. Don't know how that happened. Could have been a fake punt. I don't know. But looks like Spike Tillman was 1 drop, Warren Sands was 1 drop, Phoenix Jones was 2 drops, and the longest catch was by Darren Eliason for the 16-yarder. And just scroll down, make sure I got everybody. Thank you. On the other side, looks like Darren Guadiana led the way in yards, but Zachariah Branch led in catches, 5 for 80 on the day. Ryan Bandy, 4 for 71, 1 touchdown. Levante Lewis, 4 for 16. Darren Guadiana, 4 for 103 and 1 touchdown. Drew Stowe, 3 for 36 and 1 touchdown. Spiderweb, 3 for 22. Only 1 drop, and that was from Branch. And the longest catch obviously was from Darren Guadiana with the 61-yarder. Great job by the tight end. Defensively, let's talk about it. Kyshawn Williams led the way with 7. A.B. Johnson with 6. Ethan McWells with 5. Judon, Sosa, Jenkins, and Carter and Phillips each had 4. David Sutherland and Rich Chasson and Tiger Band had 3. JaVale Woods, LaDavis Button, and Noble had 2. Paranai Barr had 1. Evanescence had 1. Zachariah Branch, I believe, had a pass deflection getting into the mix. No tackles for loss needed. Rich Chatterson with 2 sacks. JaVale Woods, LaDavius Button, and JC Judon each had a sack. Great job. No INTs. But Sosa and Johnson had 2 pass deflections along with Kyshawn Williams. Sutherland, Phillips, McWells, Branch, Judon and Jenkins each had a pass deflection. So there's a lot of passes that could have gone towards Toronto's way, but there was someone all over the ball. Forced fumbles, none of them, and that's all the defensive stats there. On the other side, you have Yogi Barr leading the way with 13 tackles. Great job. Tomlin Juicer with 9. Lawrence Sands with 7. Thor Brown with 5. Dexter Hall with 5. Mitchell Lott with 3. Kevin Uribe with 3. Lee Flowers with 3. Matthew Owsley with 2. Andre Krim with 2. Braxton McFadden with 2. Phoenix Jones Jr. with 2 tackles. Good job, big homie. And Lee Flowers, the sole tackle for loss, so only 1 tackle for loss all game long. Andre Krim, the only user with the sack, so that'll move him into the 7 sack gang there. Great job from him. And pass deflections, there was only 2 by 1 by Mitchell Lott, 1 by Lawrence Sands. No other defensive stats here. Kicking wise, let's talk about it. Looks like David Washington made his only kick, no extra points. Eddie Sato missed his only field goal attempt, and it was 3 for 5 on extra points. So not the greatest game. Well, actually, take that back. Eddie Sato had a pretty bad game missing those kicks, but David Washington was perfect, so can't be mad at that. Punting wise, 7 for 340 there for Washington. Eddie Sato 3 for 156. Longest punt, 58 yards there from Eddie Sato, and David Washington at 52-yarder. Kick return wise, Zachariah Branch 28.5. Great job from him. Aiden Keown 6 for 127, doing his thing as well. Punt return wise, 1 for 13 there for Aiden Keown. Levante Lewis 5 for 48, and that is going to be the end of this game. Still got plenty more to talk about. We still got the 2 more to do to close out week number 8, and then we'll move into week number 9. Don't go anywhere. The games keep rolling as always, but until then, make sure you stay safe. Hope everything is well with you. I'll get a little better each and every day, I promise you that. But I'll talk to you later. I'll see you for Arizona and Dallas for the first game, and then we'll turn up on Twitch for the first time this week. We'll get Tampa Bay and Charlotte rolling, so make sure you watch out for us. The games keep rocking. Stay safe out here, folks. Yeah.